early on in the spring at bloom. And we end up kind of calculating our bloom dates. And from the bloom dates, we can kind of predict when the harvest is going to be on each individual variety. And so we can kind of start planning our harvest. Once we get moving through that time frame, then we're in a cell division timing. And that's when your growth is really going to happen in your apples. That's the key time of applying any type of nutrient. That's going to determine your overall fruit size later on in the season as that cell expansion process starts to happen post-June timeframe. So after we do that cell division, we thin off everything, hand thin off what the trees. Most varieties, when you see that first initial blush turn to it, usually you're about 2 weeks out. From then on, then you just start kind of walk through and you look at the color of what the demand is by the marketing desk. You know, it kind of changes a little bit on year-to-year basis, but then we start going through and just start cutting the apples, doing some iodine tests, pressure tests, and making sure that we harvest at the right time, the right eating quality. So to determine what we need to get into the bin, they're going to go through and they're going to do a color pick, and they have to determine certain color parameter. Once we kind of get them then fine-tuned in, then we'll kind of start to evaluate the bins itself just to see if that's the color standard that we want. And each picker can pick roughly around 3 to 5 bins a day. Depends on the variety, the size, how fast the picker is, and everything. Seems like there's a lot of opportunities out there for processor. There's a lot more demand for it. There's other ways of utilizing the apple, especially for certain varieties.